Hi guys, my name is Dahlia, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to take a break with the character reference sheet because I have an exciting announcement. I am opening up the floor to have my characters named. For all of you that have no idea what my work in progress is about, keep watching this video. I'm going to answer a few questions. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you all about the characters and how you can enter. So as not to make this a long video, let's get started. Question 1 is, what is your book about? Basically, it's about a girl who has everything. She's of the highest class and she flaunts this, adoring the attention that she receives from the lower classes. She's also next in line for the throne of Tempula. The only thing is, she doesn't want this. Her whole life has been dictated and planned by her parents, and all she wants is a little bit of freedom. But you know what they say, be careful what you wish for. After a disheveled man injects her with a life-changing serum that's not meant for her DNA, she becomes one of the others, a species that a majority of the humans both detest and fear. The serum disables her from the neck down, but leaves her with a powerful strain of telekinesis. When the others find out, they kidnap her and take her back to their lair. With no one that she knows around her, the protagonist must adjust to a life so unlike the one that she used to lead. Her family and friends have long since deserted her, and all she has is the species that she was raised to fear. But once she learns what truly happened all those years ago, she must make a choice. Wallow in her grief or rise up and take down those that she once loved and trusted. Question 2. What are the themes? There are lots of themes in this book. Themes for days, years. However, I will list a few here now. Supernatural powers, disability, anarchy, violence, search for trust, truth, and search for the meaning of family and freedom. Question number 3. Why can't you say what the species is called? Why do you call them other? Since I coined many terms in this book, I'm paranoid about it being leaked and then having someone steal it and use it before I can use it myself. The terms are really dear to my heart, and I think I would cry if someone did that. Better to be safe than sorry. Question number 5. What differentiates the classes? Basically, the tattoos and piercings do. This is their ranking system. At birth, babies have their necks tattooed with their symbol, and in their early teens then they can decide whether they want to get the piercings that are associated with their rank or not. I will insert the pictures of tattoos as I talk about the classes, but I will describe the piercings. The lowest class can have as many piercings in the cartilage of their ears as they want, no lobes, and their septum pierced. The low class can also have as many piercings as they want in their cartilage, no lobes, and their eyebrows pierced. The middle class are allowed to have their lobes pierced and their bottom lip. The high class are allowed to have a high double nostril piercing that goes straight through and a Medusa piercing. And the highest class can have their bridge pierced, but they have to have their nipples done. Both. Question number 6. Does your world have a religion? In Tempula and most of the Western world, religion is frowned upon because it's seen as a step back in time. It's seen as something like a tradition which is seen as not moving forward. So the inhabitants of the Western world will practically be fined if they continue to practice religion. However, the mentor's home country has their own practice of religion, which is basically very spiritual and very earth-orientated. Question number 7. What do your characters look like? So my protagonist. She is female, aged 19, and her power is telekinesis. Her weakness is that she's paralyzed from the neck down. She's in the highest class and starts out as human, but obviously becomes this other species. She's a people person, she has a temper, she's manipulative, but she's also seriously ignorant due to the fact that she grew up with a lot of lies. The mentor. He's male, 26, and has the power of blood manipulation. His weakness is his haunting nightmares and his indulgence in herbal stimulants. When he was brought to Tempula, he was deemed as part of the low class. His species is the other. He is patient, strong-willed and moody, arrogant to a certain degree, but also logical and determined. He also can't speak much English because he wasn't raised with English. The leader. She is female, 38, and her power is strength. Her weakness is her obsession for revenge. She's from the middle class and her species is other. She is tough, independent, wary, controlling, caring, and loving. A holistic healer. She is female, 23, and has the power of duplication or cloning. Her weakness is that sometimes her emotions get the better of her. Her girlfriend was killed by the humans, so she has a few issues with that, as you can imagine. She's generally sweet and bubbly, but when crossed, she can be pretty nasty verbally. She also loves to cook for the group. The witch's daughter. She is female, 21, and has the ability to read minds and see through others' eyes. Her weakness is that she can't control when she sees through others' eyes. She is from the middle class and her species is other. She's supportive, analytical, and mentally driven. She likes to be there for others and act as a shoulder to cry on. The realist. He is male, 22, and has the power of pyrokinesis. His weakness is that he's an introvert and this sometimes stops him from benefiting the group. He's in the lowest class and his species is other. He's a recluse, a bit of a nerd, likes technology. He's also well connected with the sensory deprived others, which are the demons and the prophets. The comedic relief. He is male, age 26, and has the power of teleportation. His weakness is that he covers pain both mentally and physically with humour, which sometimes can be seen as a bit rude and insensitive. He's of high class and other species. He's risky, the joker, but he has a deep love for those in his close circle. The protagonist's mum. She's female, age 46, and has no power. Her weakness is that she has an obsession with staying in power, so she will do anything not to detriment that. She's of the highest class and she's human. She's determined, persistent, controlling, driven, and power hungry. But she's also deeply caring when it comes to taking care of the people who live in Tempula. The protagonist's dad. He is male, age 48, and has no power. His weakness is that he lets his wife take control over situations even when he knows that it's a bad decision. He's of the highest class and human. He can be a bit uncaring at times, but he gets the job done and he adores his two daughters. The protagonist's female friend. She is female, age 19, and has no powers. Her weakness is that she's too busy climbing the social ladders to see what's going on around her. She's of the high class and she's human. She's a know-it-all who is totally against the other species. She's backstabbing and will do anything to make herself look better. The protagonist's male friend. He is male, age 19, and at the start he has no power. His weakness is that he has a huge crush on the protagonist and this sometimes clouds his judgment. He's of the middle class and at first he's human. He's quiet and doesn't like attention, and he couldn't care less for the human versus other species debate. The marriage prospect. He is male, age 20, and has no power. His weakness is that he's arrogant and controlling, which makes him undesirable, and hence why he's come to Tempula in order to try and get a wife. He's of the highest class and he's human. He's kind of a dick. He wants things to be his way, so I guess you could say he's determined. The political rival. She is female, age 17, and has no power. Her weakness is that she doesn't have any political experience, she just wants the throne. She just wants to be adored by all the people that live in Tempula. She's of the highest class and she is human. She's conniving, bitchy, gossipy, and angers easily. The protagonist's little sister. She is female, age 12, and has no power. Her weakness is that she is young and therefore has no control over any situations. She's of the highest class and she's human. She's great socially and can't wait to assist her sister in ruling Tempula and to marry a prince, as she puts it. The other species makes her uncomfortable. The prophet. She is female, age 35, and has the power of foresight. Her weakness is that she's blind. She's of the middle class and she's the other species. She's twitchy, quiet, speaks in riddles, and very wary. Demon 1 and 2. One is female, one is male. One is 29, one is 33. They don't necessarily have any powers. Their weakness is that they're kind of crazy. They're tricksters, they're creepy, they like to make others feel uncomfortable, but they are very worldly. The desperate scientist. He is male, age 29, and has no power. His weakness is that he's scared of the other species, and that's what destroyed his career. He's from the middle class and he's human. He's frightened of the others because he was forced to make their serums. And finally, the protagonist's aunt. She is female, age 50, and has no power. Her weakness is that she is an activist for the other species, which gets her in trouble from time to time and gets her hurt. She's of the low class and she's human. She's loud and opinionated. Question number 8. Who is your favorite character? I always thought it would be the main character because, I mean, she's pretty tough. She starts out as a kind of like a spoiled brat kind of thing, but then she ends up transforming into this pretty badass chick. But however, I have enjoyed planning the character of the mentor a lot more because he went through a lot more things. He's had a pretty tough upbringing to get where he is today. And he's kind of cool. I mean, he forges his own weaponry. Question number 9. Will there be a sequel? Yes! A million times yes. I have all these ideas in my head, and I don't think that after finishing the first book, I don't think I've tortured the characters enough. I think they need to go through a little bit more to test their character. There might even be a trilogy. Who knows? I do. Question number 10. Is there any romance? Not particularly. There are a series of complicated events and a lot of flirting, but mostly it focuses on the matter at hand, and that is the major battle. Question number 11. Can I send you asks on Tumblr? Yes! This is why I have an ask button. You can ask me anything and I will answer it. Go ahead, especially about my work in progress because, man, you know what? It just really excites me and makes me want to write the damn book. And I really want to tell everyone about it. Like, it's so exciting. I feel like I've accomplished something amazing. Like, I should win the Nobel Prize for this. Okay, well, it's not that good, but, I mean, you get my point. Question 12. What music do you listen to while writing? It all depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes nothing. Other times I need like an ambient noise in the background to keep my headspace. For that particular character or that scene, I need to kind of keep it into that, otherwise I'll start changing and the character will start developing differently. I don't know if that makes any sense, but music has a huge influence on the way that I think about things. Other times, mostly while I'm character planning, I have Scars on Broadway, System of a Down, and Serge Tankian playing in the background because I love to sing to it, and the main themes that are explored in this are worldly themes and social themes, political themes, and a little bit of anarchy thrown in, which is obviously a huge theme in my book. Or, failing that, I like to watch movies in the background. Authors Anonymous, anyone? Question number 13. Where can I find your work to read? I have a collection of first chapters on my website that are free for you to download and read. Keep in mind that they are still in the heavy editing stage. They are not finished, but a lot of people wanted to see what my work was about, so I put it up. And if you have a review, please send it to me on any of my social media because I'm actually compiling all of that and I'm going to use that on my website. All the links will be down below in the description bar, but however, if you want to read some of my work and you just want to click on the screen, then this is my website, and then obviously just click on my books. Makes sense, right? But however, you can find excerpts and you can find pictures and you can find other inspiration for my stories on any of my social media accounts. Here are my social media accounts. Remember, the link will also be down below in the description bar. Other than that, there are nurses, there are doctors, there are guards, there are various humans who come to fight in the battle. There are a whole heap of other supporting characters. Now for the exciting part. How you could name one of my characters. If you follow me on any of my social media accounts, you will have already seen that I posted a little photo yesterday of the way that you could enter on social media. But however, if you want to enter through here, you can subscribe to me, then like this video and leave a comment once you've done. And then you'll go into the draw to perhaps name one of my characters. Any which one. Thank you to anyone who enters this, and also if you want to read any of my work, the link will be down below in the description bar. And like I said before, if you want to leave me a review, please do, and I will add that to my website. And also, if you do want to ask me anything, you can ask me on Twitter, and you can ask me on Tumblr, you can go to my Facebook page, you can go anywhere and ask me anything. Remember to like, share, comment and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more. Also, if you have any ideas for videos that you want to see, please hit me up on any of my social media. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye!